In this video, we delve into an incredible and mesmerizing theory about the past of the mysterious city of Spranki and try to understand what led it to such a dark fate. This theory, posted by user Gema Brown on Incrediwiki, reveals to us the dark and intriguing secrets of this world, and we owe a debt of gratitude to Gema for his amazing work and insightful research. Let's take a look back at what Spran was like in its heyday. It was a city where everything around it sang of happiness and joy. Under a bright sky full of serenity and light, Spran lived and breathed laughter and friendship. The people of the town found joy in every day, enjoying the warm relationships and deep ties that united them all. There was unity, genuine support, and heartwarming warmth. Families gathered for colorful festivals, the sounds of celebration filled the streets, and every corner was enveloped in an atmosphere of boundless happiness. And here, amidst this festive splendor, lived Gray, a man who seemed to be surrounded by an invisible wall. Although joy reigned around him, Gray felt as if something was holding him back. He found it difficult to connect with the people around him, and although he observed the fun around him, he was unable to truly immerse himself in this life. It was as if Gray was living in a parallel reality, looking at the happiness of the city as something distant and elusive, which made it even harder for him. His life turned upside down when Wenda appeared in his world. She was the complete opposite of him. Bright, endlessly positive, sometimes even overly obsessive. With her constant desire to be around him, her interest in his life, she became a real challenge for Gray. At first, he repulsed her, not understanding what he found attractive in her. But gradually, her cheerfulness began to undermine his wall. She was able to look into his heart, to understand him without words, and despite his prickliness, she patiently stayed by his side. Thus, a rare, pure bond had formed between them. Venda became more than just a friend to him. She became a sister who helped him find himself. But Spron's bright fairy tale was soon doomed to crumble. Black, a mysterious, dark character, arrived in town. He came quietly, like a shadow, at first not arousing the suspicion of others. He was charming, easily disposed to people, and able to charm with words. But Gray had a strange feeling inside that this man was a danger, and there was only one man who shared his premonition. Oaks, a secretive but wise old man who had a remarkable sense of intuition. Oaks noticed details that eluded others and knew that something sinister lurked behind Black's charming countenance. Soon, the peaceful Spran began to change. At first, the change was subtle, a slight tension in the air, a restlessness in the people. But then the darkness began to take over the city more and more. It seemed as if the light itself had been forced out of the city. The sunny sky was replaced with blood-red hues, and the shadows falling on the streets became unnaturally ominous. The eyes of the inhabitants, previously full of life, now shone with a frightening, eerie light. For Gray, the most painful blow was that his best friend Wenda seemed to find herself in this chaos. She didn't just survive the destruction, she changed, as if the darkness had taken hold of her soul, turning her into someone who relished pain and suffering. The Venda he had known was gone. Her kind heart had been replaced by cold cruelty, and she had become a gloating, merciless figure, some dark embodiment of what she had once despised. Gray was broken by her betrayal, and it seemed to him that everything he believed in was gone. Gray was forced to leave his hometown, leaving only bitterness and scars. He fled to uncharted lands where he met a group of other survivors, Tuner, Funbot, Pinky, Javin, and Brood. Each of them had their own story, their own losses and traumas. Tuner and Pinky barely got their feet away from the rage unleashed by Venda herself. The others, each for their own reasons, wanted to unravel what had happened to their home. They banded together for one purpose: to uncover the truth about Sprana. And so, step by step, they began to piece the puzzle together. Soon it came to them that Black's appearance had not been accidental. He had brought darkness with him, like some ancient curse that had consumed Spron's happiness and distorted it beyond recognition. But many questions remained. Why had a good soul like Venda succumbed so easily to evil? What drove Brood and the others, pushing them down the path of madness? On this path, Gray had to fight not only external enemies, but also his own fears and doubts. The pain of Wenda's betrayal was eating away at him, but there was a tiny spark of hope inside him. Maybe the Wenda he knew wasn't completely gone yet. Perhaps if he could deal with the forces that clouded her mind, he might have a chance to save her and bring Spran back to the light. With each new discovery, each mystery they unraveled, they seemed to get closer to understanding the truth. This story is not just about darkness and destruction, but about the power of friendship, loyalty, and the search for truth. Can Gray and his new allies get to the truth before darkness consumes everything around them? This theory has already caught the attention of many fans, and it reflects their personal thoughts. Each step brings us closer to the clue, and perhaps the answer lies in the smallest details. The game is filled with secret symbols and passalaks, which are revealed only to the most attentive. Hidden messages hinting at a deeper plot are hidden in the background of some scenes, and many locations are filled with strange symbols that create a sense of ominous mystery. It seems like the developers intentionally left these clues to encourage players to explore together. If you've noticed something interesting or have your own ideas, be sure to leave them in the comments. Every contribution is important, and together we can unlock all the secrets this world hides. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow the new videos in which we will dive deeper into the mysterious universe of the game. This story will not leave no one indifferent, and we are the ones who will help to unravel the tangle of mystery and bring light back to the dark world of Sprana. Stay with us. Together, we will find out the truth.